Hello, this is the Secret Mum Club. I'm Sophiena.
And I'm Emma.
And welcome to the room.
We should change
Not our usual room, a different room. But this is a podcast for everyone.
This is a podcast.
This is a podcast.
Every time.
This podcast, hold on. This podcast is a safe space for mums everywhere.
A safe space to share our secrets.
Because we all have secrets, don't we?
We do. And as we know, sharing is caring.
You don't even have to tell us who you are.
You can give that to yourself. You can be anonymous.
And all those secrets can be serious or silly.
All secrets are welcome in the Secret Mum Club.
It's because we go from a mini to a main and it really fucks me up.
This is a podcast. Every time.
This is a podcast. Welcome. Welcome to the room. I've got a really... Can you see that lump here?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got big lumpy lumps here.
You have.
I can't actually rest my wrist on it.
On your wrist bone, it's really sore.
It's this. I've got a lump here. I shouldn't Google that, should I?
Arthritis.
What?
My mum's got like getting lumpy fingers.
In
and
my
it's
wrist?
arthritis.
What did you... Yeah, but your mum works hard.
She works very hard.
Very hard.
I was like, yeah, but your mum's old.
No, God, I didn't say that, Nick. Emma actually said that. I don't really.
You don't work hard.
I've actually been fucking working well hard this week.
Have you?
I decorated Dottie's room.
Oh, yes. Oh, I saw the big reveal.
I spent countless hours.
I said, have you been doing workouts because your arms are really toned, but you've just been doing DIY, have you?
Hench as fuck.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps asking me to drop my arm routine. And if I'm honest with you, I don't have an arm routine.
It's just sticking
I've just carried a buggy up of 4 flights of stairs, down 4 flights of stairs on the tube. I'm just lifting the babies all the time.
Laying driveways, patio slabs.
I haven't laid a driveway. Did I lay a driveway? No.
Well, weeks ago you did the gravel, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yes, kind of just built up from there, really.
Yeah.
Just doing bits around the house, and I think it's keeping you
fit.
Lean chicken arms.
You do, honestly. You look like you've been lifting.
Lifting every way.
Guns.
Imagine I did go to the gym, though. Imagine how big I would be.
They'd get really big. I know.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been decorating.
Yes.
I cut
did you cut those all out?
Yeah.
You
by
didn't?
hand. Yeah.
Why?
Because we're in a new build house, aren't we? And I can't put vinyl on the walls because it will suffocate the wall, make it go mouldy, because they take like a good year or even more to dry out.
Oh.
So I didn't want to, plus I'd only bought 3 rolls and I thought, God, I'm going to need like 6 or 7 rolls here. So best thing I can do, cut them out. Breathing, only use 2.5 rolls.
But could you not buy cow stickers that were already cut
Could
out?
have. But my plan was to cow print the wardrobe doors originally, but then the vinyl didn't stick to the wardrobe doors. So I was like, fuck it, let's do the wall. You only live once.
It looks really good.
YOLO. It literally is a dream come
Every
true.
time you go in there, are you like... Oh,
yeah. I can see it from my bedroom. Like when I lie in my bed, I can see it, and you can just see a bit of the cow print and our little Jessie sofa.
And you just keep thinking, I'm thrilled with that.
I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
Truly, I'm so thrilled. And she chose everything. She chose that she wanted it pink. She chose that she wanted shelves. She chose that she wanted it like Jessie themed, cowgirl themed. And I just love it.
Yeah, you found I think this is your like special skill. You found so many good products that are like in the theme.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps that she chose to do it while Toy Story 5 is out.
It was a real winner for me. Yes.
Yeah. But you've done well.
Thank you.
You've got loads of stuff.
I'm very proud of it.
Loads of special missions.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So I'm just now deciding what the next one is.
Who's next? Renly?
Colby can't decide what he would like. And I think Renly's we're going to do because we're going to transition over to the cot bed.
You are?
I think so.
Sides down?
So, yeah, side down. I think. I don't know. But at the moment, I think, because Colby's undecided, I think I'm going to go for the utility room.
Okay.
And I'm going to hand paint on leopard print.
What? Why did you get wallpaper?
Because I can't suffocate the walls. It's a new build.
No wallpaper in the whole
Also,
house.
this is what everyone was saying to me. Everyone was like, fucking hell, it's taken you 3 days to put that on. I dread to think, like, good luck for you when you take it off. But if anything, a slight bit of heat from a wallpaper stripper, that vinyl will literally just peel off.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got no worry about wallpaper. Wallpaper would cause more damage.
Yeah.
The wallpaper.
And harder to get off.
So much harder to get off.
Yeah.
So in my eyes, girl math, winning.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to wallpaper. I just thought, I'm just going to...
Hand painting leopard print though.
Yeah.
How long's that going to take?
I don't know, but it's going to look fucking sick. I'm really excited about my whole house at the moment. It's just bringing me a lot of joy.
I love that you just get shit done. Like me and Stefan are the kind of people that have still got like polyfiller on our walls because my dad did it when we moved in November and he was like, sand that down by the next time I come back, and we still haven't done it.
You're waiting
7
for
months.
Steve to come back, aren't you?
I don't feel like it's almost too embarrassing to ask him now because he'll be like, have you still not done that?
It just brings me a lot of joy. Like it brings me I found a lot of peace in cutting out.
Did you?
Yeah,
wow,
so much.
I wish I had more of that. That is just not in my personality type.
But you would, if you were to say to me, listen, you know that woman you follow online, Sophiena, the scatty bitch, do you think she's going to sit for 3 days and hand cut out some cow stickers? You would have said no.
No.
If I told you, Emma, that's what I did, you would go, is this two truths and a lie?
No, but I do think
lie.
once you've got your mind set on something, like you're going to do it and you're going to complete the project.
Yes.
Whereas I'm like, I look at the room and think, oh, I should probably do that.
I've got to see it through to the end as well.
Yeah.
And I can't not finish it.
Yeah, because when you up at like 3 a.m. doing that.
Yeah. I told Chris the night
because
before.
it was too hot?
I couldn't sleep. Plus, it was playing on my mind. So because I wanted it finished so bad, I couldn't nod off. So I stayed up until 2:00.
See that? I was just,
then woke up at 10 to 3.
I could never.
And by 3:30, I thought, fuck it, I'm going ham. I still didn't finish it until like 7:00 that evening, though.
Oh my God.
I thought I was going to be done by 6 a.m.
And then did you like pass out at 6 and go to bed?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was, honestly though,
It is worth it though. I think when you like complete something in the house and then you see it every day, it's such a sense of achievement.
Yeah.
You're like, I did it and it looks really good.
And to, sorry, that was hiding in there. I do apologise. There's just something so lovely about, like, this is something me and Roxanne always laugh about. Roxanne would say that her home is a beige home. It's not. I feel like Roxanne's is very neutral, very earthy. She loves it to be like, she loves a clean look, my sister.
Yeah.
She likes all like earthy tones, beiges and browns and greens and stuff like that. And she always says, oh, mine's just really boring. I'm like, no, you love a real clean,
that's
crisp
me.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
If you were to walk into my sister's house, her house is a reflection of her.
Yeah.
If that was my house and you walked in there, you'd be like,
something's wrong.
have you rented a home?
Yeah.
No, you walk into mine, there's swear words on me bog. I've painted me understairs cupboard like a tangerine. The baby's bedrooms are going to give full energy. I want to walk in and it be just a representation of me.
Yeah.
Not Chrissy, bless his heart. Chris would have it all white, grey and black.
Would he?
Yeah. He would have very man pad with really like chic cut furniture.
Oh God, I can imagine it if he lived on his own and it'd be like a black leather sofa.
Massive boy pad.
Yeah.
But he doesn't ever moan. And he loves Dottie's room. He loves the downstairs. Everything I do, he loves. He always says, you've done it on like a really non-trashy. Because sometimes when you're adding colour, not that I ever find it trashy, I actually really love the more the merrier, if you ask me. But sometimes he'll go,
it can look a bit mad.
That one's a bit too much for me, or that one doesn't look the greatest. But he's like, you're doing it in a really classy way.
Yeah, you are.
But I just say, I keep looking at loads of people's online. I think, fuck me, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
See a woman the other day paint a duck on her bathroom door, and I thought, fuck me,
I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I want in on that. Give me a duck on my door that says, are you pooping? Yes, give it all to me. I
get all the inspo from online and then I just don't do any of it. I save them all. I send them to Stefan. I go, this is really nice. I've been sending in bathroom pics for like 7 months.
Yeah.
This is nice. We should do this. Have we done anything? No. Have we even bought tiles? No.
It dawned on me last night, me and Chrissy were having a chat and he mentioned about making the ensuite bathroom a walk-in wardrobe. I said to him, if you leave the country for, between 5 and 7 days.
You bet your ass it'll be done by the time you get back.
You bet that thing's gone.
Yeah.
That's a walk-in wardrobe. No more ensuite. Ta-ra! Ta-ra! I said, it's actually a phenomenal idea. And he's like, I'm not fucking leaving. Ever. Take it out. No one needs it. Back it.
Honestly, I'm impressed. I'm
Thank
impressed.
you.
I'm in awe.
I just the more the merrier. I want more.
Yeah,
Give me more.
Yeah.
It's addictive.
I think it is as well, actually, because it's almost like it's hard for me to get started because I just think, oh, where do we even start? Like, do we even have the right
You've got to start room by room.
But once you do it, it's like cleaning. It's like you don't want to do it, and then once you do it, you kind of like, I'm a bit of a psycho with cleaning. Like once I get going, I'm a bit
can't stop me.
Oh my God, I can't get enough. And then I'll be like down on the floor cleaning something, and I see something else, and I go, oh fuck me, those skirting boards are filthy. Right, we're doing all the skirting boards in the house now, and then I look up and see a cobweb. I'm like, shit, right now I've got to go around get all the cobwebs, so I can see I would catch the bug.
It's really
but I need to begin.
Start on one room at the time.
I'm not confident to do like DIY and stuff, and I only like doing stuff that's in my comfort zone. I don't want to start.
Yeah, but I never for any second thought I was going to be able to make that room look as phenomenal as it does.
You just got to start
I hung
do it.
I hung the shelves on my own. Chris come in, he was like, what have you done? I was like, hang the shelves. And he was like, did you use raw plugs? Yeah, I did. Drilled it out, was in the brick, done it.
Yeah, but I feel like you know about that
Rung
stuff.
my sister and I was like, look what I just done. She was like, yeah, you fucking did.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I did.
But there's no excuse now because you can just like look at YouTube tutorials or whatever.
I think sometimes as well, it's just having a little bit of faith.
Yeah.
There is nothing you can physically do wrong. If you don't go deep enough or there's a crack, there's filler.
Yeah.
Everything is...
You can fix it.
You can fix it. And I think sometimes, people are so worried about damaging it or making it worse that even if it went to a point where it was so bad and you had to ask for some help to rectify it, there is always someone that can fix it. And
that's true.
I think when it's something like that, like I'm not going to bust out and start fucking plumbing because I ain't got a clue about fucking plumbing. But the worst case is if I started tiling and it didn't look great, then I'd obviously have to get
a professional in.
But I quite mastered tiling. I enjoyed that in the bungalow.
I think, you've just got to give it a go, haven't you? It's just having the confidence to give it a go.
Yeah, you do.
And because my dad has always done everything, we kind of fall back on that. But he's like, I think he can see himself not being able to do it forever now. So he tries to like give us the tools to teach us.
But that's like my dad.
We're a bit like, I can't.
My dad gave us all the tools, all three of us, all the tools to do the work. I was the only one that took the baton. I took it.
Your brother and sister are still like, no.
Well, Richie's obviously an electrician.
But so he's pretty handy.
Yeah, but I just love to do it. Give me flat pack furniture, I'll build it.
Yeah,
my dad used to say to his friends, look, watch her build this flat pack. And I used to build flat pack in front of my dad's friends. And people would be like, she's not looking at the instructions. He was like, she don't need the instructions. She sizes up the old Pixar screw. And I never ever got it wrong. And I did that. Like I used to go on site with my dad or to people's houses or build furniture for my dad. I remember as early as 8 years old. But the problem is being that I struggled at school. I never had the attention span to do anything. I wasn't great at learning. I wasn't doing good at school. I wasn't academically clever. And I was struggling with reading, writing, all of the shit. I had it all. I was struggling with it. So that was my only way to express myself. I'm way better hands-on than what I am.
Yeah, and you were probably like, I'm good at this, so I like doing it, so I want to do it more.
Yeah.
But there's a personality type for flat packing and it ain't me.
I'll build your flat pack.
Stefan's the one.
I love it. Me and Chris like to do, when we get some furniture, we like to do a flat pack race.
Do you?
Yeah.
Competition, make it fun. Honestly, when I see Stefan building stuff, I think that is I can't think of anything worse. That's my worst. To even open a set of instructions, I just look at it and think, nah.
Yeah, but that's me and Roxanne. Roxanne will go, I'm going to build this flat pack. And I say to her, are you sure you're okay doing it? She's like, yeah. Literally 20 minutes later, she's like, I fucked it. Can you come round?
Yeah.
And she's like, why didn't I just ask you in the first place to do it?
We've had a parasol sitting in our shed for months. And I was like, oh, be ready for the summer. So how many heat waves and nice weather have we gone through? We still haven't got it up because we can't work out what base we need for it. So it's just sitting there. We can't work out what base we need for the parasol. So it's just sitting in the shed. So we've got no shade to sit in. All these heat waves.
Parasol was an animal. No?
A parasol, like a big umbrella. Big, like, cantilever one, you know?
What am I thinking of?
Parrot?
What's a para? Soul?
Parasite? Parasite.
Oh, what's a parasite?
It's like a bug you get in your... Like,
I was thinking, why the fuck are you putting a base on your ant? Is that a parasite?
Like a bug you get that gives you the shits.
Oh, right. No, not one of them. I was really confused for a second. Right, parasol, umbrella.
But we just haven't done it because I'm like, I don't know. I can't work out what base it needs. It's got some screw holes in the bottom. I'm like, I don't know. And also to me, like, that's, call me sexist, but that's a blue job. So I'm like, Stefan, you need to go and look at that. Like, I'm not going to start looking at a parasol base. We got the kids trampoline the other day. I'm like, I'm obviously not going to build that. So I have to wait for Stefan to be home. I'm like, Stefan, that's a blue job. And then we wanted it up for them to like be able to go on it when it was hot.
Is it still in the box?
But it was too hot for him to build it in the day. No, it is built.
Oh.
But it was in the box for a little while because obviously I was like, I wouldn't even open the box. I'm like, that's just not in my
jurisdiction.
That's not my remit in this house. But he started building it like one of the afternoons where it was 35 degrees and bless him, he was like, the instructions were so basic and bare minimum. He was basically just like guessing where to put things. And he was like so hot. So the next day, he abandoned that halfway through. The next day, we were up at like 6 a.m. He was like, I'm going to build that fucking trampoline now. And he was like, and it's going to be ready by 8. And it was. We just he had to do it before it got too hot. But there was so many things like pulling the fucking springs onto the thing.
The springs are the worst.
Putting the net up on the outside.
Was it from Smith's?
It was from Smith's, but the make is Thorpe.
Did you buy your ladder? Because that comes separate.
Yeah, I bought the ladder and I bought the thing to like ground it into the ground, because otherwise, I mean, how many trampolines have we seen flying off down the
lot
over the garden fence?
Yeah.
But Stefan was like, get sandbags as well, because our garden can become a bit of a wind tunnel. But anyway, it's up now and the kids love it. But the net he put on backwards, and I was like, that net is inside out. And he was like, yeah, I know. He's like, but I'm not threading it all back through now and like taking all the poles off. He was like, it's a 2-way zip. And I was like, and then we started hooking it onto the springs underneath, and I was like,
it's not lining up.
I was like, this is not, you're going to have to change it.
Yes.
They're the wrong way round. It was like lifting the mat up too much. So he was like, he was on the verge of a breakdown. This was all before a day's work at like 7 a.m. He was like, all right, take it off, all the poles off, all the net off again. I was just like, this is just my worst nightmare. But it's up and they love it, so it's worth it.
It is worth it.
Yeah, they came home from school and their little eyes lit up.
Oh, no, I love it. I love it so much. Love a bit of flat pack.
No, it's not for me. Not for me. Did you have, speaking of schools, closures because of the heat wave?
Yes.
Our nursery, I checked the app at 2:30 on Wednesday. They said, we're closing. All the kids need to be collected by 3.
Were you okay?
I was like, well, good job I was there.
I beg your finest pardon.
What about the parents that weren't there?
I don't actually know what happened with that. So because obviously Colby is asthmatic, we went in on the Tuesday and it was warm. And by the Wednesday, Colby was struggling Tuesday. I won't lie to you, he was really, really struggling. He's had a few episodes where he's passed out at school. So I said to Chris, what are we generally going to do? Because Colby was like, because it was just so much pressure on his little chest. And I said to Chris, I just don't think I'm comfortable. One, I'm not comfortable with him going in. But two, not only has the school got 30 children that are hot and bothered, there's no air conditioning, the teachers are fucking hot, everyone's tired and exhausted. The last thing I want to do is add more pressure and put my asthmatic child in the classroom who has been passing out to potentially be even more of a risk to them. So we'd made the decision on Wednesday to not send them in. And then the school closed at 1:00 anyway. Thursday was fully closed. And then Wednesday was Friday was then optional. So Wednesday was half day. Thursday was fully closed. Friday was optional.
Did you keep them off when it was optional?
Oh, the whole 3 days, yeah.
Because on one of the optional ones, they were like, you can pick your children up early if you want. And I was like, no.
Did you leave them in? Yeah.
If they could be there, they were there. Yeah, but
it's your choice, wasn't it? No one was right or wrong for what they wanted to do.
No.
It was just you had to make the decision for your child. And being that Colby's got medical, and then I thought, well, I'm not going to drag all the children out because Chris is at work. I'm on my own with all 3 of them. I'm not going to then drag these 2 out in the blistering sunshine to drop Dottie off to then come back. So, do you know what I mean?
And it felt weird. Like ours were off on Wednesday afternoon, closed all day Thursday, and their cousins live in the same like council area. So that was really nice. So we could like go and hang out with them for the day. But then back open on Friday, because in Wales it wasn't as hot on Friday.
No, a bit cooler, wasn't it?
Well, it said it was going to go back to normal. We had a big thunderstorm Thursday night and I was like, oh, it's going to be all right tomorrow. It was still pretty hot on Friday. But it felt weird then because we were kind of in like in the being off school weekend party vibes, had a little
I felt like the school holidays were starting.
Well, then Friday morning I was like back on the school run. It felt
weird.
That felt weird.
It was given lockdown times.
Yeah.
Or the start of the 6 weeks holiday. Yeah, I was ready to get pissed at 10 a.m. on Thursday. I thought,
I did think this is actually not so bad because obviously I'm like scared about them being off for 6 weeks. But when they were off and the weather was nice, I was like, actually I could get used to this.
You've dabbled your toe in now, haven't you?
Yeah, I've dipped my toe and I quite liked it. Given I did have the help of like all the cousins and the auntie and the uncle.
But they'll all be off in the school holidays.
They'll all be off at the same time.
It's going to be it's a whole new chapter for you.
It's a whole new world for me having people that close to hang out with. Yes. I mean, they're going to be sick of me because they're like 15 minutes away and I'm going to be like, their dad is the kid's uncle is a really good cook.
Oh my gosh.
And he's got like a pizza oven.
Wow.
And he loves doing like a smash burger. So I'll often just text and be like, I've fired the pizza oven up. Do you guys want to come over? So every day I'm going to be like, who wants pizza for tea?
I've bought the dough. You want to rustle me something up?
Bought the dough? No, maybe I'll be like, I bought the flour.
I bought myself to eat.
Yeah.
Don't eat me though.
I bought me and 2 hungry children. Can we...
Fire her up!
Can we stay?
Can we stay?
Yeah.
But no, it's been wonderful, hasn't it?
It's been really nice.
You don't want to moan, but it's been...
a little hot.
It went from one extreme to the other.
Hot.
Just a tad.
We had a wedding on Saturday.
You looked beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So beautiful.
We also don't get out much anymore.
I did comment on it, but I don't really ever get to see your stories. So when it flashed up, I thought, fuck me, I'm going to really treat myself with this one. Go through Emma's stories. If anybody didn't see it, Emma nearly plummeted into a bush. And I was laughing so hard while I was messaging you like, We should go in the bush. I just thought for that second you were going to go.
Do you
thought
when he tapped through to the next story, it was going to be me with my head?
Yes. And it wasn't. It was Stefan, bless him, awkwardly walking with his 2 drinks, like she's filming me. Don't fucking drop these.
With his little espresso martini.
But I did. There was things that I was watching. I thought she is going to get some shit for this.
Yeah. I know.
He walked in front of the photographer.
He walked in front of the photographer outside the church. It's just, do you know what? That would be a very me thing to happen. I'm like, Stefan, film me getting a nice video of me walking into the church. This will be lovely. And then I decided to do something stupid and like probably fall over.
Also, how you didn't fall off that wedge. You threw yourself round in a circle.
That's the beauty of a wedge.
Wow.
The beauty of a wedge. They are very...
Either she's going to snap an ankle, she's going in that tree.
They're very sturdy. One of the other wags at the wedding was like, did you bring flats with you? I said,
no.
I'll be in these till 3 a.m, babe.
I don't get out.
I don't get out
Blisters
much.
and all, I will
these
be wearing
are coming
these.
to the end with
Die
me.
hard.
But they were so lucky because it was like a very outdoor,
beautiful
like open,
venue.
Exposed wedding. It was on the bride's family's like farm.
I was going to say, it was giving farmy
Which
vibes.
They've never hosted a wedding before.
Wow.
How good did they make it look?
They need to rent that space out.
I said, you could be making a bloody fortune.
Fortune. Was it in Wales?
No, it was in Cheshire.
Oh, I was going to say, maybe I could use that for a venue. Not that I'm planning a wedding.
A bit far for you.
Yeah.
But stunning, beautiful countryside. They'd made it look so nice. They'd put loads of work into like converting this barn, and they had like a cocktail van outside, and it was just lovely. And we don't get to go to many... We don't get to go out really. We don't get to go to many weddings anymore. You know, we had the year of 10 weddings.
A lot of your friends are already married. Yeah.
So now when we get one, especially a child-free one, I mean, Stefan's parents had the kids for 2 nights, bless them. They were on their arse when we got home. They were absolutely, they were ill and exhausted. We were like, you go home and get yourself some sleep. But me and Stefan obviously got a little excited, and we had a lovely time. It was such a lovely wedding. Weather was stunning. It was hot. Like the bride and groom were, I gave them a hug at the church and I was like, you are moist. And they had to do that to 120 people.
You are wet.
You are wet.
You're very damp.
Yeah.
Oh, you look great, but you stink.
You look great, but you stink a beat. No, they didn't. They didn't. No. If you're listening.
We're just kidding.
Everyone smelled and looked
delicious.
Fantastic.
From what we saw, it was divine.
I just bloody love a wedding, but I do get a bit excited, and especially when the sun's out.
You basically, what you're telling us, you were pissed as a fart because the booze went to your head, the heat went to your head.
3 cocktails all night.
God, girl.
I was struggling yesterday.
Were you?
Yeah. And then I was like, this is why. And then I'll be like, this is why I don't drink.
To not drink.
This is why I'm not going. This is why I'm teetotal now.
I had 2 tins.
Until the weekend when I'm going to have
2 tins of gin at the weekend. That was it. I was
gone away.
Party girl. Here I come.
Yeah.
I was fucked.
Well,
I slept till 7:30 the next day.
This was the other thing as well. I don't know who we think we are, but we went to bed at like 3 and we had to be awake at like 8.
No.
So 5 hours sleep and all the drink. I was
stupid.
I don't know who I think I am. I'm 38 nearly. Get a grip.
Mine was on the night that I drank. I thought, I'm going to treat myself to a gin tin or 2 after doing Dottie's bedroom. But also, I'd only had about 48 minutes sleep in the space of.
That's why it went to your head.
48 hours.
Yeah.
I was fucked up.
Yeah,
I was fucked up. I went to bed and I was like, oh God. Woke up the next day, 7:30. Woke up also, felt like it was fucking midday. Woke up and Chris was like, oh, I've had some ice and toilet roll delivered. I've got you an iced coffee. I was like, what time is it? He was like 7:30. I was like, this is basically midday. We need to be having lunch now. I was so bamboozled. I didn't know what to do.
It's a horrible feeling,
discombobulated,
isn't it? Discombobulated.
I was all out of sorts. It was wild.
Honestly, I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night and I feel like a new woman today.
You crazy cat. But you had the best time.
I had a great time.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. So glad to hear we are living right now.
LIVAN.
Mine is decorating. Yours is
weddings.
Not falling in a bush.
Not falling in a bush.
Fucked up at a wedding. What a girl. So Emma and I really want to hear from you.
Yes, we want you to join us in the Secret Mum Club. You're all welcome.
You can share your secrets with us. Is that the right line?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. You can share your secrets with us, respond to what we've been talking about, or just say
hello. You can find us on TikTok and Instagram. Just search for Secret Mum Pod, or you can email us hello@secretmumpod.com.
Right, we've got an absolute whopper of a secret this week.
I can't wait.
I have dabbled my toe into my Instagram. You probably haven't seen because there's a lot of fucking shit that I post over there. Probably too much in hindsight. But I have dabbled my toe in that Dottie got some very, very, very exciting news.
Oh.
Little Miss Dottie has some very exciting news. She has... I was going to do a drum roll, but I don't want to bang the table really hard and then... Got a place at a new school! school. I can't talk about it without crying because I'm very, very emotional about it.
So what? Talk me through it all. Where did you leave us with this?
I left us on the fact that she had changed her mind.
Yes.
And she was going to stay at the school. We'd enrolled into Colby's school. She'd got her place. I bought her school uniform. We were hook, line and sinker, ready to go.
Then
overnight, it just I want to say it's bullying, but I equally don't want to say it's bullying because they're 7 years old. But it just got absolutely completely out of hand. Like some of the stuff that little girl has had to go through is truly, truly heartbreaking. So it just is getting progressively worse. And we had put her on the list a year ago for an in-year transfer because I didn't want her going to this school. We kind of talked about it and I thought, what's the worst that can happen? Let's just put her on the list. If a place becomes available and she doesn't want it, we can just say no thank you because you've got 2 weeks to respond. So we can just say no thank you and then it'll go to the next person on the line. Yeah. That's basically what the council advised us to do. So I kind of thought nothing of it. And then it got to like this episode of something happening and I just thought, I said to Chris, oh, thank goodness we're still on the list for an in-year transfer because I think we're going to have to make the decision for her. So we left her on the list and we've carried on waiting to see if we got a place. And then obviously things have ramped up towards the end of the year. And Dottie a couple of weeks ago just said, I just can't go back to this school anymore, Mum. And it's actually been really difficult for me to get her to school. Like she's not somebody that suffers with like no confidence. She's a very outgoing, bubbly, courageous little girl with the biggest heart, and she wants to go into school. I always say she goes in for the social hour, but she wakes up in the morning. She's not talking to us in the morning. She'd cry most mornings. Aww. In the car, she's silent. She gets to the playground. She doesn't let go of my hand. She just stands. Like when I tell you, she's like a shell of herself. We'll go up to the playground. Children will come over to talk to her and she just stands with her head down next to the pram. Aww. And then one day she just said to me, Mum, I just don't think I can go to this school anymore. And I was just like, fuck. So I went and spoke to the school and I was like, look, this is where I stand. I've got her on an in-year transfer. I don't want her going over to her brother's school. I want her to have a completely fresh start and try a different setting because I just don't think this is working out for her. So I basically said this to the school and the school just said, look, there's nothing we can do. It's not really any concern of ours. It's outside school hours. So we're just not going to do anything about it.
But nothing's happening at school that they can act on.
They've tried at school. I will give them their dues. They've tried, but the school advised me that they were going to keep the children separate from each other. So not to take them out of the same classroom. Because I said, is there any chance of separating the classrooms? Like take her out and put her in another classroom. And they were like, oh, that's a bit extreme. We don't want to do that. So let's just try and separate them and, see if they can meet new friends or make other friendship groups. And that lasted about a week or two. And then she'd come home and be like, oh, the teacher told me I have to play with her today. And I'd be like, oh, God, okay. And then I'd bring it up with the school and be like, look, she's just not comfortable. And they'd go, oh, well, they are children, so we can't really stop it. Which, again, I'm not here bashing anybody. I'm really grateful for what the school did or tried to do. But it's impossible. It's impossible to keep the children apart. And Dottie's a bit of a people pleaser. I feel like sometimes she'll just go along with it because she just wants an easy life. But I will tell you, she's exhausted. She's fed up. She don't want to do it no more. And I said to the school, look, I feel like this is the straw that's broke the camel's back. If it was me and I had been like now, somebody could say to me, oh, actually, I don't like that she's gone on the podcast and she's spoken about this. Again, I've not given any names, nor do I ever out my children's school. I'm only ever talking about my experience or what I'm going through. I'd never badmouth anybody, never for 1 second ever slag anybody off. They're children. They're going to be children. There's things that have been said that I don't think are very great, but they're not my children. Therefore, I can't have an opinion on that. But what I just said to the school is, if that was me in my place of work, I would want you to say to me, look, somebody's actually mentioned that you've been saying some unkind things. Yeah. We need to, out of respect for a child, a minor, not to talk about this. But she just said it is what it is. Look, I don't know the rules. I think maybe I'm just a little bit, I'm just a bit tainted and upset that it's, that it's our child. And it's nothing on the parents or the children or anything. It's just one thing happened in their little friendship group, which is just amalgamated like this hateful train towards each other. Like, don't get me wrong, fuck me, I'll be the first to tell you, Dottie is given as good as she's got. She has not taken this lightly. She has fucking stood up for herself, and fair play to her. I wouldn't want her to just want to take it. But it's now to the point where she's just like, I can't go to this school anymore. And then, we got a place. And we've left with immediate effect.
Oh, she's left now?
Yeah, we got a place on Monday. On Tuesday, she went in, she wanted flowers for her teacher. And I just said to the teacher, but I had already said to them, the moment she gets a place, I will be removing her with immediate effect because it's affecting her. I don't know if I can say her mental health. Can I say her mental health? It's completely.
And we've got, 4 weeks left? That's a long time.
It's completely dulled her sparkle, like massively.
Oh,
so I said to the school on Tuesday, look, this is it. She's not coming back. We would like the leavers questionnaire because we've got a place at the new school. Obviously, arrange with the new school a date so Dottie's going to go for a show round and then arrange her start date. And hopefully we'll get a good 3-4 weeks in the new school.
Yeah.
So she can familiarise herself with the building.
Then when she goes back into year 3?
3, make a little friend. And then when she comes back, it's not so daunting after the 6 weeks holiday.
That'd be nice.
It's been a bit of a whirlwind. Wow. But it was a little bit sad because I did it offer her. I said, look, do you want to have a proper goodbye? And she just said, I just kind of want to go, Mum, without anyone really knowing. Oh. And that's sad.
She's been there for 3 years.
She had a couple of days off a month back. And, the little girl was like, I was hoping that was it. You were never coming back. Oh. So she kind of has just been sat with that in her head. So when she said to me, oh, Mum, I don't think they're really bothered because they said that they wanted me to leave anyway. So I was kind of like, well, it's up to you. I'll leave it all on you.
So sad.
And then we left, said to the school we're going, sent our email in, asked for the leavers questionnaire. And the school rung the new school. And the new school rang me and was like, the old school have just called me and want to know such and such information. I was like, oh, as if I was lying, as if I was making it all up. So it's gone a little bit sour towards the end, and we tried to do the best that we could, as respectful as we could. And I don't know if I've done the right thing. I'm hurt. I'm upset for her. I'm absolutely broken for her. Like truly broken for her. I just feel like I let her down. Like I didn't do it, and I was doing enough. You
did everything.
I just felt, and it's hard. What do you do in this situation? Because no parent is wrong in any of all of this that we've all gone through. No parent is wrong. We're all trying to defend our own children. We're all trying to make the situation better, whether that's getting them to play together, or whether that's getting them to be separated. But it just got so out of control, like taking it between adults outside of school. I felt like I honestly feel like I'm back at school again.
Yeah.
I spent my whole secondary school life being picked on by girls and boys, you know. It was horrible. I fucking hated school, and I feel like it's fucking
taking you back there. Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing it all over again, and she's 7 years old.
Yeah.
But no, I feel so relieved for her. And I got her little face when I told her that she'd got a place. Oh. And she just burst into tears. And then she just said to me, what if I don't make any friends here? What if no one likes me? And you're just like, fuck me.
She will.
It's fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard.
Well, you don't know, do you?
But I'm excited.
It's the unknown, isn't it?
I know, but when you just think, God, she shouldn't have that in her head.
I know.
She's got friends everywhere. She's got friends at dance. Her best friends are her cousins.
Which makes me think, like, she just ended up with a bad bunch.
I just don't think, and this is it, I just think the school just isn't for her. Yeah. The setting isn't for her.
And those girls aren't for her.
Yeah, the year group. And it's hard because when I say to her, have you got any other friends in the other classrooms? She says no. And she says everyone's a little bit unkind, and I don't really get on with any of the other girls, which is why they've always stayed so close together. And I just said, you know what, the problem is that it's not the school's issue. It's not the school that's the problem. It's the friendship group. So there's no way of escaping that because they're all just going to go to the new school.
Yeah.
And again, we've always said what works for one child doesn't work for another. And I just don't think the school setting, I think in my heart, I was doing it because the babies would have been in a school for a year together.
Yeah.
But I'm doing all this for her to be potentially tormented in another school with the same children for the next 4 years, all because I wanted to be with Colby for a year, you know?
Yeah.
So no, it's a fresh start.
Hopefully it's a nice fresh start. She'll make some lovely friends at a new school, and she'll be settled in there before the start of the next term in September.
I hope so. Yeah, I'm really excited.
It's worked out good timing.
But it's funny now because I'm like, now what's the school uniform? What do I do all
that again?
What do I need to buy?
Is this a junior school split as well? Is she going, or is she going into a...
She's moving into a primary now.
Oh, so they've all been there since reception?
They've all been there from reception, yes. Oh. But we've got some friends there already, so she's going to see a familiar face.
Nice, okay.
Which will be so lovely for her.
Yeah.
But I bought obviously her school uniform to go to the other school with Colby, so now I've got to
sell that.
I might just go and donate it. I think I'm going to bag it up and get Colby to donate it into the school. I've dropped all of her school uniform, old school uniform off at the school, and we had a couple of library books. I've just dropped those back to the school, but now I've got to get her a whole... But I'm like, is this going to just tie you out for... Because I don't really want to buy her a brand new uniform before the 6 weeks holiday. So I'm like, can you wear what you've already got? But I equally don't want to turn up in a new school.
That's the thing. She's going to have to get brand new stuff and then she'll probably grow.
Well, she won't need a school cardigan right now because the weather's beautiful, isn't it? So I think that's the only saving grace.
Yeah.
Is that hopefully we can get away with her skirt and her top.
Yeah.
Just until we break up for the holidays. But I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm really nervous for her, but she's really, really excited.
Good. Well, as long as she's happy, that's the main thing.
She'll be nervous on the day.
Yeah.
But we've got our show round on Tuesday this week. So that
tomorrow.
It is tomorrow, but obviously by the time you listen to this, we would have already had it. She might be started by the time we check back in.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited.
I
just think as well, I think it's an important message to anybody that's going through this is to definitely listen to your heart. Something I've had to learn in all of this is that it's not you, it's not your child, it's just the situation. And some children just don't get along.
Yeah.
And these things happen, but always defend yourself, always stick up for yourself, and don't... I think my mum spent a lot of my childhood like going through school, just saying, just shut up, tell them to piss off.
Get on with it.
Yeah, just get on with it. And I think that maybe hindered me a little bit growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, it done me the world of good because I'm hard as nails
in
now.
hindsight, yeah. But at the time, tough.
It is tough. I think sometimes we're terrified to talk about things, aren't we? Because we don't want to be like, oh, my child's so perfect. Because she's not. She's not perfect in the slightest. Like I said, she's give as good as she's got. But that was just our decision to step away.
Peace out.
We had to make the big decision. But I think she's really relieved.
Good.
But yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's my secret. I've been keeping that in for a whole week.
That's a big one.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It was a week today that we found out. So I've kept that in a week.
You didn't put it on socials?
No, I've kept it in.
This is an exclusive. You've heard it here first.
My mouth is dry though. I'm nervous as fuck. I don't know how I kept that in for so long.
I'm excited for you.
I was decorating though. I had a distraction.
Yeah, that's why you were doing all that. Mad
I'm excited, so I'll keep you posted. Keep you posted.
Oh, I'm happy for you.
Thanks, honey.
Oh.
We're going to get into some of yours after this short break. We've got 3 secrets from you this week that we're going to be discussing. Got it first time.
You did it!
One hit wonder. Hey. Right, Emma, take it away.
Okay, it says, hi girls. Has anyone ever regretted their baby's name? My son Rory is 3 weeks old and I loved his name while I was pregnant, but now every time someone says it, I feel like it just doesn't suit him. My husband thinks I'm absolutely mad and says we've called him that for 3 weeks now, but I can't stop thinking about changing it before he gets any older. Has anyone else gone through this, or am I just hormonal? Love, Anonymous.
This is really, really common.
I think this is really common because we had like a bit of a...
Sorry, that sounds like we were being condescending then.
No. We're trying to say this is so normal.
Yes, cool.
Right. I think naming a baby and like having to get it officially registered and stuff within the 6 weeks, I think it is mental.
The pressure is too much.
Because when you're pregnant or newly postpartum, your hormones are all over the place. I just think, can you be trusted
Can you
be trusted to name a baby in that moment where your hormones are so high?
Shot.
Emotions are high. You're all over the place. And you think, when you're pregnant, you love a name. And then maybe when you have the baby and you look at them, you think, I don't really know what they look like. But also they don't really look like anything. No. They just look like a newborn baby.
Yes.
And you think, I am bestowing this name upon them for the rest of their life. What a responsibility. Like our friends always take the piss out of us because on our way, it took us a while to name Joseph. And on our way home from hospital, Stefan sent like a rambling voice note about how...
Yeah, but it's funny though, because I think we've got new people here that don't know that Jojo isn't actually his first name.
No, so Joseph's first name is... I was explaining this to some people at the wedding at the weekend and they were like, we're lost. Joseph's first name is a Welsh name pronounced Tudur, which is spelled Tudur. So like to an English reading mind, it looks like Tudor.
It does look like Tudor.
Which always used to happen at like hospital appointments and stuff. They'd be like, it's Tudor here. And I'd just be like, yeah, cool, go along with it. I actually don't mind Tudor.
Tudor's a beautiful
I think it's quite
name,
cool.
yeah.
I also like love history. So I'm like, cool.
Cool.
But he was born at St Thomas's Hospital, which is opposite the Houses of Parliament. So like when we were trying to name him, I was like, I've always really liked the Welsh name Tudur. They get called like Tids for sure, which I just think is really cute.
That is really cute.
But also I was like, but we can't have that name if he's growing up in England because no one's going to know how to say it. So I was like, so we need a middle name that people are going to be able to say, but we wanted to like Welshify it in some way because obviously Stefan is Welsh. So I was like, really like Joseph, but I was like, let's do it with a double F. That's like a nod to the Welsh, but everyone in England will still be able to say it.
Yes.
But the way we thought it sounded better was Tudur Joseph rather than the other way around.
Tudur.
So I was like, fine, it's quite common for people in Wales especially to just use their middle name.
Yes.
So I was like, so we'll just do it as that. We'll call him by Joseph and like that will be that. But then Stefan got deep into this like, oh, and also like, it was like Tudur has roots in like, there was a 16th century king called Henry Tudor, but he was actually Welsh. So you would have said his name like Harry Tudur. And he was like, and that's funny because we're opposite the Houses of Parliament. And obviously like, that's where the kings
Right, hold on.
That's where the kings would have been. And when we sent a voice note to our friends on the way home from hospital explaining the name, he went into all of that in like a 5-minute voice note. And it's now like the infamous voice note where they're like, were you guys okay?
You high on gas and air?
Like, why didn't you say, we're going to call him Joseph and that's all you need to know? Like, Stefan was like on one. And now I look back and I'm like, yeah, because we were like sleep deprived, emotional, hormonal, first baby.
First time parents.
Pressure of naming them is like insane.
It's wild.
And now I look back and I'm like, yeah, were we okay? Sadie's name was really easy because she's named after her great grandmother. So that kind of was.
And she's got a Welsh middle name, hasn't she?
She has, yeah. Her middle name is Anwen. But again, people were like, oh, are you going to keep the trend of naming her by her middle name? And I was like, no, we're doing it differently this time.
We're now doing because it's
when I'm actually going to use the first name. Everyone's like, what is happening? I'm like, look, just you can't be trusted to.
When she gets older, people will call her Anwen.
People will be like, oh yes, so Joseph goes by his middle name, so you're Anwen, right? She'll be like, no, actually, I'm just Sadie. What the fuck? What have we done to them?
It's a lot.
Let alone the double-barreled surname. They're going to be so confused.
It's a lot to name a baby. But I think this is actually a thing. Do you know what? I never understood though when people go, oh, I named him, but they didn't look like a...
Yeah.
Like my baby name for Colby was Ernie. That was, it was either Colby or Ernie. That was my set baby name was always going to be Dane. Dane's his middle name, which is after my granddad. But it was either going to be Colby Dane or Ernie Dane. And when he come out and I was like, Chris goes, oh, he doesn't look like an Ernie. I was like, well, how is an Ernie meant to look?
Yeah.
I don't.
Sometimes it just doesn't feel right though. Like we had Betty for Sadie and the more I said it in hospital, the more I was like, nah.
I really love the name Ernie. If I had a boy now, if I had another one, he would 100% be Ernie.
I like Bertie as well.
Bertie's beautiful, but we got a friend's little boy's called Bertie. Oh. Yes, beautiful.
But yes, I think this is really normal.
But I think change it now.
It's a hard time. If you're not feeling it, change it. Is he registered though? Is he registered yet? He's 3 weeks old. He might be registered already.
Maybe.
You could just pick something else.
Yeah, just pick it and call him it. Don't worry about the birth certificate. When he gets older, it'll be a fun story.
And also your husband's saying, oh, we've already called him this for 3 weeks.
It's only 3 weeks.
It's only 3 weeks.
I get to now and I think, fuck it, I hate the name Colby. I say it about 45,000 times a day.
Can't change it after 10 years.
Colby. I hate your name. You say it so much that you end up hating their name, don't you? I hate my name.
Imagine now after 10 years if you were just like, he's not going to be Colby anymore. He's going to be...
Well, he might be Cole when he's bigger. He might go by Dane. He might take his middle name.
Yeah.
But I hated Sophiena growing up.
Did you?
Hated it.
Do you ever think about changing it?
Yes. But I don't know what I would like or what I think I look like. Yeah. My dad wanted to call me Charlie.
Yeah.
And I feel like I suit a Charlie.
You do suit a Charlie.
I don't suit a Sophiena Caris Suzette.
Yeah, your name's a mouthful, isn't it?
Stupid. Really stupid name. Sophiena Caris Suzette. Could be worse. Could be Roxanne Crystal. I said to my dad, were you going through an era, Dad? Fucking hell.
It's of the time, I think. It's like...
It's very generational.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Crystal, Roxanne was after the song.
Yeah.
Yes, but not the girl in the song. He just liked the name Roxanne. And then Crystal is like my mum and dad's names together. Just Crystal with a K. And they're Chris and Suzanne, so they kind of just come with Crystal. And then I've got Caris, which is after my dad. So he's Chris. So my mum gave me Caris to kind of match my dad. Yeah. And my mum actually didn't like Suzanne. She preferred Suzette.
So she put that in there.
So for my whole life, I got called Crepe. Crepe Suzette.
Crepe Suzette.
Crepe Suzette. Or I've been called Swarfiga, Ribena,
Oh, so you must
Despina.
have had so many. What's Richard's middle name?
William Murray.
Oh, that's very traditional.
Very beautiful. Richie.
Yeah.
But then people used to go, oh, is Richie short for Richard? And he used to go, no, Richie, R-I-C-C-H-I. But he's Richie William Murray. But William Murray was my granddad. He was William Murray Dane.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
and hence why Colby took Dane.
Very tradish for him.
Yeah.
But anyway, what we're saying is, in the scheme of things, 3 weeks isn't a long time. If you're not feeling it, change it.
But let us know what you're going to change it to.
Yeah.
Thanks, because I love all the naughtiness.
Also, I was going to be a Rory.
Were you?
If I was a boy, yeah.
What a great name.
Yeah.
My friend's got a Rory.
I like Rory.
There's not really a baby name that I don't love. Anywho, we're packing up 50 minutes here, honeys. We're talking. Okay, let's have number 2.
Okay. Hey, girls.
Hey, honey.
I'm writing because I could really use some advice about announcing a pregnancy. I recently found out I'm pregnant.
Shit, and you're telling us first. This is loads of pressure.
And as things stand, you two are the first people I'm telling other than my partner.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
That would have been cool.
This is our second baby. They were very much planned, but we honestly didn't expect it to happen so quickly. It took us 6 years to have our first child, but this little one only took 3 months. The reason I'm writing in is because we've got quite a few family issues going on at the moment. Right now, I'm barely speaking to anyone. I still speak to my parents occasionally because they help with childcare, and they've made it clear they don't want any family drama to affect their relationship with their grandchild.
Oh, that's nice.
But I haven't spoken to my sibling for over a month. My dilemma is this: when you find out you're pregnant, all you want to do is tell your mum, your dad, and your siblings, but I don't want this pregnancy to become the thing that magically fixes all our problems. That's what happened last time. We started speaking again because I was pregnant with my son, and I don't want to just put another plaster over everything. I want them to want to fix things because they value our relationship, not because they feel entitled to access my children. So what would you do? Lots of love, Anonymous.
Do you want another little secret?
Go on.
From me, I actually was in this situation with Renly. So when I fell pregnant with Renly, I actually wasn't, we'd had a falling out. My mum, my dad, well, not my dad, I was still talking to my dad, but my mum and I hadn't spoken to my mum and my sister for 15 months.
Wow.
Because something really bad had happened in the family, and we weren't talking. My mum and my sister were still talking, but I wasn't, I wasn't talking to my mum and my, well, I say I wasn't talking, they weren't talking to me. Either way, we resolved it. But I fell pregnant with Renly and felt the best thing to do was to use it to mend the relationship.
And it did.
It did with my sister, but it's always been, it is hard, isn't it? I don't really talk about things online, and our private life is a happy life. There is things that happen within families that I think everyone thinks it's all beautiful and roses, when in reality, sometimes your family isn't good. And we talk about this all the time. I think there's this expectation to have the most perfect family, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. And it worked for a bit, but there's unfortunately, me and my mum, we really, really butt heads. We really butt heads, and sometimes we're actually worse for each other than we are good for each other.
Yeah.
So right now, no, she's not around at the moment. If the children want to see her and if they want to have a relationship with her, I'd never stop that. But right now, we're just not around, and I feel bad sometimes because I feel like I forced the pregnancy to make the relationship okay. And in fact, it didn't actually change anything. And I think, again, we've got so much pressure to be like, oh, well, I'm pregnant, we must have a baby, we're having a baby, we must have our grandparents around. And sometimes it's not always the best decision, and that's okay. Again, I feel like there's nothing wrong with, if I was to see my mum in the street, or, the children wanted to see her, I'd go and see her. But we're not healthy for each other, But it's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's really tough.
I think with a pregnancy, like, you're obviously can't keep it secret forever because it's going to become obvious.
Yeah.
So I think you can almost bury your head in the sand for a while, but you're going to have to tell them eventually. So I think tell them, but with the caveat of, just explain it to them. Just say, I'm telling you, but I don't want this to become like a sticking plaster.
If their mum and dad are involved with their already now baby with childcare, obviously your mum and dad are going to find out if, once they eventually see your bump, but if you choose not to tell them until it's visible, will it then get back to her sibling?
Yeah.
And then that's a tough one, because then it's second-hand information. It's not like they've rung up to ask how you are or ask if they can pop round for tea, and then you've had that safe place to tell them.
Yeah.
It could be second-hand information, which then feels like they're only talking to you because you're pregnant now,
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a tough one.
I think I would just be upfront and just be like,
I personally,
look, I just wanted to let you know that I'm having another baby, but I don't want this to mean X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
And just explain yourself.
I think I would do that. I think I would do the same. I think I would just say, look, I know everything's going on at the moment. I'm not looking for a congratulations or anything like that, but I'm having another baby. Blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
And this is how things are at the moment. I'm not wanting it to change anything, and I'm not expecting anything else from you. But I also don't want you to hear it from somebody else.
I agree.
That's me personally, I think.
I would do that, I think. Yeah. Because it's going to become apparent. But I hope everything works out for you.
And what a lot of stress right in early doors of pregnancy as well.
And having another baby already.
Well, yes. Right. Let's have our last one.
All right, it says, hi ladies. At home, we try to have a really open, fun household. We completely normalise the human body and want our girls to feel comfortable in theirs. Whenever anyone has a naked bum, it's automatically a pinchy bum, even dads. I've lost count of the number of times the girls have chased him around the house trying to pinch his bum. We also have another family favourite, Nakey Baby. Whenever Emily gets naked, she plants her hands on her hips, sticks her tummy out, wiggles from side to side and proudly shouts, Nakey Baby! Anyway, we were at Gracie's ballet class recently, and one of the little girls was getting changed. Emily pointed at her and loudly announced, Mummy, Nakey Baby. I quietly said, yes, sweetheart, leave her be, and carried on chatting to one of the other mums. A few seconds later, I turned around to find Emily following this poor little girl around the room, trying to pinch her bum while shouting, Pinchy Bum, Pinchy Bum, Pinchy Bum. I was absolutely mortified. I didn't even apologise. I just picked Emily up and left. Lovely Anne. Oh, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yes.
We're in that real pinch point with Joseph at the moment. I think a 4-year-old is like peak curiosity, obsessed with like nudity and the body and willies and poo and bums and farts and wee and all of that, which I don't want to shut down. No. I'm like, that's fine. And it can be funny.
Yes.
But also I'm like, but please don't do anything
to anybody else.
Don't do anything outside the house.
Anything.
Like, it's a really fine line to draw. Yes. I want them to be like, you know, like Leanne says, proud of their bodies and not to feel like they have to cover up. But also I'm like, but your body's for you, okay?
No one else.
Don't do anything like outside. It's like confusing for them, isn't it?
It's really hard. It is. Yeah, because they've got to try and understand it.
They're like, what, I can do it here, but I can't do it there. What, dad wants his bum pinched, but this girl in the changing room doesn't.
Or that man in the urinal.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon. God, can you imagine?
It's a hard one.
It's a tough one. It's a really, really tough one. But I love that. There is a lot of innocent in that, though. I don't think I would be bothered, you know.
You just don't know what situation they're going to use it in next.
And I think also you don't know who it's stumbling across, do
Who's going to take it well and who's going to be offended.
Yes. And it is hard. This is the world that we live in now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that has brought me a lot of joy. I mean, I was going to say she can pinch my... I didn't mean it like that, though.
There's nothing better than a naked baby.
Yeah, nothing better. Oh. We're in fully naked all the time at the moment with Renner's.
Baby.
Oh, it's divine.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing your secrets this week. Everyone is welcome in the Secret Mum Club.
If you'd like to share your secrets with us, you can. The email is hello@secretmumpod.com, or with Secret Mum Pod on TikTok and Instagram.
Is anyone else in their DIY queen era?
Or has anyone else had baby name regret?
Then let us know. There really is nothing too outrageous.
Keep an eye out for our Thursday episode.
And we'll see you next time on the Secret Mum Club!